Hi, welcome so much to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. Today I will say we're going to do a 20 or maybe 25 minutes Pilates workout. It's going to be nice and slow, but it's going to be quite intense for the abs, and we'll also work out the legs quite a bit today. So I hope that you are up for it, and all you need is your mat today, so just roll it out and let's get started. We'll begin seated on the front of the mat for today. So find your sit bones, sitting nice and tall, long spine. Begin by inhaling here and exhale, curve your spine. So hollow out behind your navel. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hollow out behind your navel. So you're drawing your navel to the spine on each exhale. You inhale into your nose, or in through your nose rather, and you exhale through your mouth. Alright, we have one more. And let's curve the spine to stay here. This time on my exhale, I lift my arms above the head and inhale, bring them back parallel to the floor. Exhale, lift up, knit your ribs together so you're not opening up your chest here. Exhale, lift up. Keep drawing that navel to the spine. Two more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Let's do the opposite now. Inhale to extend, lift up. Exhale, hollow and curve the spine. 5 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curve the spine. Keep that breath moving. You have 3 more. Warming up the spine, making sure to move all those little vertebrae, bringing a lot of space in between them. And we'll do 1 more. And let's stay here. Now inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. And lower. Other side, excuse me. So inhale to bring the arms above the head, and exhale to bring the knee to the chest. And we'll do a few more. Make sure that you're hollowing behind your navel. Beautiful curve through your spine. 1 more on each side. So this is 2, and this is the last one. All right, bring everything up. And now everything together. Exhale to bring that knee in, curve your spine. Inhale, come up. Other side. Exhale, knee to chest, curve the spine. Inhale, come up. You have 4 more. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful straight spine. Exhale, knee to chest. And inhale, lift up. 1 more on each side. And this is your last one. And come up. Beautiful. Extend both your legs long in front of you. You'll have a little bit of space in between them. Flex your feet. Push the back of your knee into the floor if you can. Keep your spine nice and straight. Hands on each side of your pelvis. Elbows into the spine. Exhale as you curve out your lower abdomen. Top of the head seeks the floor. Lean forward. Exhale. Inhale, begin at the bottom of the spine and roll back up to seated. Again, exhale, lean forward, hollow out, curve your spine. Inhale, roll back up to seated. Only 1 more now. Exhale, hug around something as you lean forward. And exhale, or inhale, excuse me, roll back up to seated. Beautiful. Let's gather the legs. This time, point your feet and you'll just dive over your legs. Keep that hollowing all the time. Begin at the bottom of your spine. You'll roll down to the mat. Bring one of your knees into your chest. Beautiful. Let's roll back up. Exhale. Dive over your legs. Exhale again to roll down. Bring one knee to the chest. So you inhale at the bottom and you exhale as you Lift up, dive over the legs. Exhale again as you curve through your spine on your way down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to curve up and dive over the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, roll down again. Beautiful. Let's do one more. And exhale to roll back up. Beautiful. You'll just find a straight spine again. Just make sure that you are at the front of your mat still. And find your balance on your sit bones. You'll bring both your feet in, or both your legs in, and we'll roll back on the exhale. Find balance now, and just tap your toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, roll back. Find balance and toe tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back. Then balance, 4 toe taps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one of this combo. Roll back and up. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's just rest here and we'll make our way all the way down, laying on our backs. So find a comfortable position on the mat. Bring your feet a little bit closer to your pelvis. You'll draw the navel to the spine, press your lower back into the floor, and begin lifting your pelvis, rolling through your spine. Lift your arms above your head. Inhale to roll back down. And then bring your arms down again. So on your exhale, draw the navel to the spine, lift your pelvis, arms above the head. Inhale at the top. On your exhale, begin at the top of your spine and roll back down, vertebra by vertebra. When you come down again, arms come up and down behind you. Again, exhale. Inhale at the top, push the floor away. Exhale, roll back down, vertebra by vertebra. Nice and soft in between each little piece of the spine. And the arms come down again. Last one. Exhale, draw the navel in, lift the pelvis up, arms come above the head. And let's stay up here. On your inhale, the arms come down to the floor. Exhale, lift them up. And you have 5 more. 4, 3, keep that pelvis nice and lifted. Last one. And now pulse the hips up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back down to the floor, nice and slow. Take some extra time, some extra breaths on your lower back. And completely relax, beautiful. Bring your arms down again. Alright, so this time we'll just have the feet in a natural distance from the pelvis, and then bring both the hands in the small of your back. Now the palms are facing down. Alright, draw the navel to the spine and you'll press your lower back into your hands so you can really feel that pressure in between or from your back pushing into your hands. Make sure that your chest is closed and that your chin is a little bit towards your chest. Alright, let's lift the right leg off the floor. And on your exhale, you'll lower your leg closer to the floor, maintaining that pressure in your lower back. Excuse me, on the inhale, we lower. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring the knee in. You'll do it 4 more times in your own tempo. So make sure that that pressure in your lower back is never giving in. So you're not going to bring that foot too far away from your body if that means that you're giving off that pressure. And exhale, bring it in. Let's do one more. And exhale, bring it in. Now just release your hands from underneath you and just find a neutral spine here. We'll do 3 small circles with the knee. So you want to keep your body completely still, only the breath and the leg is moving. And 3 small circles in the opposite direction. Super small, nothing is moving, only the leg. Alright, then bring it to center. Bring your knee closer to your chest. And now you lift your chest up and bring your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as everything comes away from center, extend out. And exhale, bring everything in again. Inhale, extend away. Exhale to crunch everything in. 4 more. Inhale, extend away. Exhale everything in. And 3. Nice and slow, as if you were moving underwater. 2. This is your last one. Come up as far up as you can. We'll stay here and just switch the legs for 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs down and relax. Just have a little bit of a breather. If you want to look from side to side to release your neck, or maybe you want to push the floor a little bit and swing your hips. We'll repeat all of this to the other side. So when you're ready, you'll place the hands in the small of your back. Palms are facing down. Then draw the navel to the spine and press your lower back into your hands. That pressure is going to be there all the time throughout this toe tap exercise. So lift your left leg off the floor or the opposite leg from before. Inhale to tap away from you. And exhale, bring that leg in towards you. Inhale away. And exhale, bring it in. 4 more in your own tempo. So the most important thing is that that pressure is maintained throughout the movement. So you don't have to go as far away or tap the floor or anything like that. You only go as far as you can without letting go of that lower back. I think we have 2 more. Bring that chin a little bit towards your chest. So this was your last one. You'll release the hands from beneath you. Find a neutral spine, just relax. And then make 3 super small circles with that knee. Moving from the hip socket. Nothing else is moving, only the breath is expanding and that leg is moving. Other side, 3 small circles from the hip joint. Keep your upper body completely still, just the breath is moving. Alright, beautiful. Bring that knee closer to your chest. Now lift your chest off the floor here. Arms are parallel to the floor. Inhale to extend away. Exhale to bring everything in. Use that exhale to lift your chest off the floor. Exhale. You have 4 more. Exhale. Inhale 3. Just slowly swimming in some warm, beautiful water. Only 1 more. And let's stay lifted here. And you'll bring both your knees together and up. And just flip your palms down and up and down and up. You want to exhale and exhale, exhale, exhale. And we have 10 and 9 and 8. A little bit faster. 7. Keep that chest high, relax your neck. 6, 5, 4, almost done. And 2, 1. Alright, bring everything down, relax your neck, look from side to side. If that helps you, make some circles with your knees. If that serves you, let's bring those feet closer to the pelvis again. And this time just lift up in one piece on the exhale. Inhale to come down, exhale to lift up. Inhale down, exhale lift. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, shh. Last one, and shh. Alright, let's just lower halfway, lift up, then lower all the way, and lift up. So halfway, shh, all the way, shh, halfway, shh, all the way. And again, keep going in your own tempo. If you think that I'm moving a little bit too slow or a little bit too fast, you can always come back to the rhythm of your own breath. Let's do one more. And we will stay up here. Alright, let's lift one leg off the floor and place it back down. So you notice how you have to really push through your shoulders to keep your body stable here. If you want to engage your breath or to synchronize to your breath rather, you want to exhale and inhale as you place that leg down. Exhale to bring it up, inhale to place it down. And we'll do one more on each side. And down, and last one, and down. Now lift your heels off the floor to exhale, and down, inhale, exhale up, inhale down, and exhale up, inhale down. Let's do 6 more, 6, and 5, keep those hips nice and tall, nice and high. 3 more, 3, and 2. Last one, we'll stay up here and just pulse the hip up on 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale at the top. Exhale to roll through your spine, come all the way down to the floor. And when you are down there, completely relax, and now you can release your heels. And we'll come over to one side. So try facing each other first so it's easier to see what I'm doing. You can place your hand underneath your head like so, or you can lay all the way down on the mat like this. That's up to you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. We'll zigzag our legs and then lift the feet off the floor. And you'll begin by exhaling and opening up that top knee. So decide where you want that top arm to be. If you want to rest it in front of you for support, you want to place it in your hip, or for a challenge, you can place it behind your head. So we are exhaling as we open. And I'm sure we have 2 more. And last one. So pay attention now. I'll pulse the knee out for 3 and 2 and 1. Then full close. Again, pulse out for 3 and 2 and 1 and close again. And close one more time. Open, open and close. Open again. Flex your feet, heels together, and we'll just pulse that leg out. Alright, make sure that you're pushing through that bottom elbow, slightly lifting the side of your body here so you're not collapsing to the floor. We'll do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now relax your legs, but bring them in front of you so you have a 90 degree in your knee, excuse me. Alright, so lift your top knee, flex your foot, and we'll begin by just making some beautiful big circles with that top hip. So you have 1 here, and 2, and 3. We'll change directions now. Again, this is a movement from the hip socket. The leg is just completely still, it's the hip that is moving, and my upper body is completely still if I can. This is your last one, but pay attention now. I'll kind of kick my leg behind me, getting a little bit of an opening here. Just have one big inhale here. Beautiful. Let's extend that top leg like so. You'll point your foot and let's make some small circles. Again, the goal here is to keep the body completely still. Keep pushing the floor through that elbow so you're not collapsing down. And the movement is from the hip socket. Alright, knees pointing forward. Let's change directions. Let's do about 10 and 9 and 8. Keep breathing. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now flex your foot, make sure that your knee is pointing forward, and you'll kick twice in front of you and then kick once behind you. Extend that toe or that foot as you do so. So again, we'll kick and inhale to extend. Try to keep that leg on the same plane, parallel to the floor, moving nice and slow and controlled. Right, so if you need to have a little bit more of a support, you can do so now. And the goal is still to maintain a completely stable and still upper body. Only the breath is moving. All right, I think we are at completion now. Just kick that leg in front of you again. And we'll point that foot and we'll make some circles up here as well. Only 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. Come on. 4, 3. Extend through that leg. 2 and 1, and relax. Give yourself a little bit of a shake or a little bit of a massage. If you feel your hip cramping up here. And just come off to seated. We'll do a quick little stretch to the side just to give ourselves a little bit of a release here. And let's come on over to the other side. Beautiful job. I hope that I'm able to explain very clearly what I mean by pushing the floor. So when you're laying here with your elbows, rather than collapsing down, you're really pushing, bringing your scapulas together, getting that beautiful lifted feeling here. All right, let's lift the feet off the floor and exhale to open and inhale, close. You have 5 more. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Exhale, open, inhale, close, and 2 and 1. All right, let's open on 3. 2, 3, and close. Exhale, 3, 1, and close. Open up, 3, and close. Last one. Open, 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 and close. Open up again. Flex your feet, heel together, and just pulse back. So here as well, as you can see, my left hip or this top hip is a little bit more closed than the other. So I have to make sure that I'm not opening and rolling back towards my back or my sacrum. So I have to keep my body stable and completely to the side. All right, let's say that's enough. Bring your shins to a 90-degree angle. And now lift your top leg off, flex your foot, and we'll begin with those hip circles. So beautiful, soft circles from the hip. Now keep that breath moving. That's what's going to help you to get a beautiful, smooth movement here. And let's change directions other way. Again, we're trying to find stability in our upper body, maintaining everything still. All right, this time sort of kick your leg behind you, opening up that hip flexor here, big inhale here, and extend that top leg. So the knee is pointing forward, So I'm turning my leg almost in and pointing that foot. We'll do some circles, maybe 10, who knows. Yeah, let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10, 9. Keep your body still if you can. 7, 6, 5. Halfway through. 4, 3, 2. This is your last one. Flex your foot. Make sure again everything is pointing forward. Do not open up that leg. And you want to kick in front of you. Extend, point your foot, inhale behind you. Kick in front. Inhale, extend. So if you feel yourself not having good control or good balance here, you'll of course just make the movement much smaller. You don't have to kick this far or open up that far behind you. Just keep yourself at a level where you have full control and full stability in your body, okay? Let's do 2 more. Kick on the exhale. Inhale as you extend away from your body. Exhale, kick. Inhale, extend. Now kick your leg in front of you again. We have those circles. Point your foot and we'll do 6 of these. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Beautiful. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. It's a tough one, especially in front, keeping that leg that close to the floor in front of you. Push yourself up, and we'll go for that little stretch on the side just to release that left shoulder. All right, let's come to the mat, laying on our front side. Palms of the hands on each side of the chest. So squeeze your scapulas together and bring the elbows close to your body. Inhale to lift your chest off the floor. Excuse me. And you'll just extend one arm away. Bring that elbow towards your back. Excuse me. Other arm away. Inhale. Exhale to bring it back. And we come down to the floor again. All right. Inhale up. And extend away, bring it in, extend away, bring it in, and come down to the floor 2 more times. So you want to not engage your neck muscles, only working with the back. So maybe you're not extending that far away. Listen to your body and come down to the floor. Let's come up and we'll extend more times. So 6, 5, 4, 3, keep that neck nice and long, 2, this is your last one. Alright, beautiful. Extend your arms above the head as you come down to the floor, and now flip your palms so that your thumbs are pointing up. You want to lift your chest or lift your head off the floor ever so slightly, and then lift one arm up and down, other arm up and down. Okay, engage in between your scapulas, do not lift with your neck. Come up and down and up and down. And we have 4 and 3 and 2, last one. Now lift both your arms up. Inhale, flip your palms out and draw your shoulder blades together, elbows to the body. Again, inhale, extend away. Exhale, draw everything in and come up. No, excuse me, inhale here, extend away on your exhale. 2 more. Inhale in. Exhale, extend away. Inhale in and lift. And now bring your feet out to the width of the mat and lift your legs off the floor. As you exhale now, you'll extend everything away. Gather your legs behind you. Inhale to open up. Lift your chest. 4 more. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lift up, squeeze your elbows together. Exhale, extend away. 2 more. Exhale. 2 more now, excuse me. And extend. This is your last one. And extend. And stay here, you'll just, what's it called? Beat your feet together. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Calm down to the floor, beautiful. Let's push ourselves up and back and bring the sit bones to the heels. Relax down here just for a second. And then roll up through your spine to find yourself on your hands and knees. Tuck your feet under, excuse me. And on your exhale, you'll draw the navel to the spine and you'll slightly hover your knees over the floor, like so. Alright, inhale to bring your pelvis up. Exhale to come down and you'll kick one leg up behind you. Kick the other leg up behind you. Again, inhale to lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, kick. Inhale, kick. Exhale, kick, excuse me. Inhale up. Exhale down. And kick. And kick. We'll do 4 more repetitions. So bring the pelvis up and down. Keep those knees hovering. Do not rest them on the floor. And you have 3. And kick. And kick. Only 2 more. Lift and down and kick and kick. This is the last one. Inhale up, exhale down and kick. We'll do 4 more kicks, alright? So keep kicking. You can do it. Keep that navel to the spine. 2 and last one. Beautiful. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. Nice and soft spine. Find your balance here. Relax your neck and walk out to a full plank, leading with the top of your head. 2 more times. Walking back. Soft spine. Try to come back to your breath. And little balance here before you walk out again, leading with the top of your head. Soft spine. Last one. Walk back. And hang over just for a second and walk back out to full plank. Release the knees to the floor, sit bones to your heels and relax. Rest your forehead on the mat. Have 3 deep inhales here. On your next inhale, roll through the spine, come up to your hands and knees. And you'll bring one leg in front of you, or step 1 foot in front of you. And just release your hip through. So just try to relax the opposite hip. If you want to, you can grab a hold of that foot and draw it closer to your pelvis. And get a nice, beautiful stretch on your hip flexor. 2 more deep breaths. And release again. Come back to the child's pose. Sit bones to the heels. And just right away roll through the spine. Come back up and step the opposite foot to the front of the mat. Release your hip through. If you want that extra stretch, you'll bend at the knee and draw your foot closer to your pelvis. Release that opposite hip through. And release, come back to the mat. Step that foot again behind you and sit back. Sit bones to your heels, and again roll through the spine. And let's meet on the mat, seated, facing each other, crossing at the ankles, or excuse me, do not cross yet, but bring the soles of the feet together. You'll bring your feet as close as you can to your pelvis and try to push your upper body through. Alright, when you are here, lean forward and see if you can get a nice stretch, on the inside of the hip, but also a little bit on the outside here. So keep that breath nice and soft and bring it closer to your hips, so down into your belly. Alright, release to come back up. And now we'll cross at the ankles. Release your arms, lift your left arm above the head, and just lean over to the right. Inhale to come back up, one more time. Exhale to reach over to the right. And inhale up, switch the arms. Exhale, reach over. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach over. And inhale up. Ah, beautiful. The last thing before I let you go for today, let's inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale to draw them down in front of you. 2 more times. Inhale to really reach up. Exhale, sink down towards the floor, ground yourself. Last one, inhale up. And exhale. Alright, good job. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do consider subscribing to my channel as I upload similar videos to this once a week. I also offer private classes both online and in person, but if you're not in my area, you can certainly book a consultation with me online, as I do Pilates, postural, somatics, and I also have a dance background. So thank you again so much for being here, and bless you until next time. Ciao!